Hi guys, it's been a while since we last made our live video, the very last live video that I did on here. That's because I've been taking a break from live videos. Somehow I've been a bit overwhelmed and yeah, I've been working on a lot as well. And I think a week back, let me just check my stats from my other phone. 10 days back, I released a tutorial of a beautiful tank top that you guys loved so much. 10 days ago, I released a tutorial of a tank top, and yeah, I thought to myself, why not make it into a dress? This comes at a time where I just released another tank top in the mesh pattern, and then I also transformed it into a dress. So this is what I'm talking about. This was the very first one that I put out, and people loved it so much, and we were able to transform it into a beautiful dress. This was the version of the dress. And now I released a tank top, and I was like, oh, this is a perfect chance to actually turn it into a dress. And that's what I'm currently working on. I'm going to be releasing for you a tutorial on the channel. And I think I'm literally working my very last round, and that is round 70, guys. From the time I went into a round, this is round 70, and this will be my final round. And my goal for this particular dress was to be a total of about 55 inches, and I have achieved a maxi length. Let me just place this treble crochet here, and I show you the length of this beautiful dress. For those people who are looking for a cover up that doesn't have that very open back, because this is a modification of the tank top um, to make it a maxi dress. So this is the tank top area. We made it up to the waistline and then created the shells, but this time round, no shells. I am literally just yeah, of course there's some shaping. That's the most complex part of this pattern or the tutorial. I did a short clip while I was working on the increases of this design. As you can see, we have a cinched in waist, then spread out, and now we also get the full length of the dress. So when I talk about 70 rounds, guys, that's a lot. This just doesn't work up very fast because we are using this light fingering weight yarn. This is Performance Cotton 8. It's a light fingering weight yarn, and it gives us a very beautiful drip as well as structure for our dress. So for those people who are looking for a beautiful cover up for summer, or are looking to make something nice for a friend or a client, I can totally recommend this design because it has a shaping. So rest assured, we are not going to get a bulge at the back of the dress. So let me see if I can get a video that can show you the bigger picture of what everything looks like. Yeah, here it is. Look at that, guys. Oh my god. And it can also be lined so that you can wear it anywhere. So let me know your opinions in the comment section. You can see the increases on the side of the dress. I kind of came up with something that was workable, especially for those people who have a big ratio between the hip circumference and the waistline circumference. This dress is perfect for you guys. And yeah, this is how everything looks like. Very beautiful, very neat, very clean. And it's going to be a tutorial that's going to drop on the channel. I'm still also working on the written pattern for this design, and I hope you guys will be around to enjoy this beautiful masterpiece as soon as it drops. So let me just go ahead and finish up my last round. Round 70. I can imagine, because right from round 1. Oh, can I get a tutorial for this pattern? Yes, that's what I'm working on right now. It will drop on my channel soon. I think that's supposed to be this week because I am literally through with most of the things. So this week, just expect that tutorial as well as pattern to drop on my channel as well as on my online shops. Oh, hi. Comment where you're from. Let's connect. Yeah, I've also been getting so many requests for physical classes, guys. My weekends are very, very tight. I usually love to take off the weekends because the weeks are very hectic, and somehow the weekend is the only time that I have to bond with my loved ones, with everything around me, to catch up with my life, cleaning up, organizing myself. So I kind of don't want to take away the weekend period from me because that's when I get to reconnect with my own self. So if I'm to do any physical classes, I may consider during the week because, oh my God, the messages are quite many about physical classes. And I was thinking of Saturdays, but I feel like Saturday is my best day to rest. So I just can't put a program there. I always look forward to weekends because I usually don't work. It's usually my time off. And yeah, I can't trade that for anything because from Monday to Friday, I'm always in work mode. Good morning. Oh, good morning. Good morning. Let me see, what time is it here? It's 4:50. It's coming to 5. I'm going back to the gym. I've been defaulting. Apparently, I'm not very disciplined when it comes to these things, but I'm going back to the gym, and I think I'll be doing 3 days a week. That's more workable than 5 days a week. I'll be doing 3 days a week. I've defaulted for July. I had paid for membership at my gym next to my home. And I think I went week 1 and half of week 2 and kind of gave up. I think it was too much for my body. And I had to take a pause. But now I think I'm going to go back and I'll do Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and that's it. I think weekends can also be off because maybe if I want. Because when you pay for membership, you can always pop in anytime that you want. So I'm going to find a workable program for myself. Hello, hi, how you doing? I'm good, how are you? I'm good. I'm actually very good because, guys, look at this. I've been getting so many requests to make a shorts version of our previous design. And you know what design that is? That is the textured striped skirt. And so many people have been requesting for a shorts version. And look what I came up with. I'm also going to be dropping for you the tutorial, but look at this, guys. Look at that. What do you guys think about that? It's paired with the braided drop top. This already has a tutorial on my channel as well as a pattern. And now we have the shirts. Let me show you the final look of these shirts. Guys, I fell in love with these shirts while I was working on them. I think I posted something like this on my Instagram, and everything was just coming together so nicely. The moment I split the legs, everything just started being so beautiful that I couldn't stop working. And eventually, this is what I came up with. Look at those little subtle scallops. These are a signature look on my brand. Like, I feel like I do scallops literally everywhere, on bra cups, on anything, literally dresses, on any edges of my crochet pieces. But this one, I made it in a kind of different way so that it looks very subtle and very small. And yeah, it gave me a very beautiful effect. Look at that. I'm just showing you the gallery of the process while I was working on the piece. I love that subtle look on the edge of the shirts. And yeah, eventually, let's see what we ended up getting. I always have birds in the background. I don't know why, but that's nature. I can't compete with that. So this is what the final look of the shorts looks like. And I have it here on my desk. I'm going to be showing you guys. Um, Someone is saying, I've been seeing your work. Thank you, so good. But I don't know how to crochet. I knit. Oh, okay. About knitting, I don't know about those tutorials yet. I don't have the zeal to do some knitting tutorials as yet. But if I'm to make any, I think it will be on my knitting machine. I just don't have the patience for hand knitting. Okay, so that's what the shirts look like. They look really, really, really lovely. And they're here on my desk. Look at this, guys. These are the shirts. I decided to put it here so that I don't forget to talk about it. And wow. Okay, the proportions of this dummy are quite dramatic because this is a BBL dummy. But when it comes to the black dummy, it gives us the real view of a practical body. And I'm very sure I did this piece while following measurements. So it will be practical on a normal body. So yeah, let me finish up this. I'm very excited for this one because I've worked it in very beautiful yarn. Maybe I will make a simple bikini to go on the inside. I want to kind of shoot it with a yellow bikini on the inside. Is the cast on method the same? I can use the same method or the number of stitches for knitting? I didn't get your question clearly. Please rephrase. I'd like to answer. I'd like to give you an answer, but I didn't get your question clearly. Please teach me. Teach who? Teach what? What do you want to learn? Hi Sheila, always nice to watch your tutorials. Thank you so much, Marina. What would you like to learn? Okay. So I wanted to show you the line along the increase side. I wanted to show you that line along the increase side. I don't know whether it's very visible here because we have so many stitches going on, but we increased along this line on the sides of the piece. I made the increases on both sides, both on this side. That's why you see there is this increase coming out like this. And then we also have it on this side. So we have a much smaller look around the waistline, and then we increase towards the hips and then downwards. When it comes to hand knitting, I can't help much. I can't help much because I also don't know much. Even machine knitting, it's not like I know a lot, but I just know enough to get me through. Let me show you some of the knitted projects that I have worked on. Oh my God, I didn't want to share this. You remember the limited edition series, the limited edition collection that I'm supposed to release on my YouTube channel? That I'm supposed to release on my website. Sorry. So, okay, so I have this beautiful knitted set. It's just a manipulation of knitting as well as crocheting, and somehow I put two and two together to come up with such a beautiful piece. So these are going to be like custom made limited versions of these designs because the yarn I can't also access anymore. So this is what it is. And then I have another one. Oh my God, I didn't want to share here, but you're the biggest family that I have, so you'll be the first to see some of these pieces. I have this, guys. Let me know in the comment section. Is it yellow for you or purple? Wow. This is a very interesting collection. I worked on it and I was also amazed by what I saw. Look at that. This is really, really, really cute. Oh, someone is saying yellow. So many people are voting for purple. The people who came around my office during the time of me shooting these pieces, they're like, oh, the purple looks so nice. It pops so much. But I was also going for yellow. So let's see both of them side by side and we see what things look like. Okay, let me see. Okay, so is it still yellow or purple? Which one? Which one? I love the purple. Oh my god, we've got another vote for purple. I love yellow. Personally, I love the yellow. I think it's because it was my very first version to work on. But the purple also has a special place in my heart. But I feel like the yellow just did something to me. Oh, we also have another purple vote and 2 yellow votes. I feel like people are gravitating towards the yellow more than the purple. The orange. Okay. Orange, yellow, whichever it is, that's what it is. Both are beautiful. Thank you so much, Kels. And then I got inspired to make something a bit different. And let me show you. Yeah, I took an image. Look at that. Look at that combo. In case you have a bestie and you want to match colors, but you don't want to wear the same exact thing. Look at that. That would be a very beautiful combo for 2 besties that are going on vacation, one in 2 dresses and one into skirts and tops. Yeah, and then we also have something like this. Look at that. That is another beautiful set. And then let's see. I was inspired to make something quite different, something a bit different. I think I didn't take a photo of this. I was supposed to make a dress version of these designs, by the way. A dress version. I don't know if I took that photo. Please, God, help me, help me, help me. The combo you did with yellow, if you can, with purple. Oh, of course I can. I can recreate most of these things. Depends on what the client wants. Oh my God. I think I just didn't take that image. I'm feeling so bad. Okay, so this is the dress version. I'm still working on it, and I'm going to call this the Sunset Crochets dress. It's knitted. Look at that. I want to do the layers the same exact way that I've done the skirts. And the second layer of ruffles is not yet finished. So, but this is going to be very, very vibrant, very beautiful. And it's inspired by the halter top set as well as the ruffle skirt. So I can't wait to see this finished. I'm still working on this second ruffle, but somehow it's taking forever. I keep picking it up and dropping it. So yeah, we're going to be working on that, and I'll be showing you the whole collection as it comes around. I think that's it for the most part. That's what I've worked on mainly. But let me know, was it the purple for you or the yellow? Do we have tutorials for the skirt and top? No, I don't. I actually don't. These were machine knitted, and I'm very sure most of you guys don't have the machine that I actually use. I've tried doing tutorials on that machine, and somehow many people don't have the machine, so it doesn't really reach a lot of people. And I think I did some research about the price of the machine. Mine was gifted to me, and I I saw something like $2,000, which is quite on the higher end. And also the yellow cover up. Hello, do we have tutorials for the skirt? The yellow cover up. This one, are you talking about this one or the mustard yellow beach cover up? Because the other one that I've just showed in the video, this already has a tutorial, guys. It's one of our most recent tutorials. Okay. This piece right here, this already has a tutorial on our YouTube channel, as well as a written pattern. And for this one, it's just coming right up. It's what I'm working on right now. So just stay tuned. It will be dropping soon. They're actually two different shades of yellow. This is more like sunshine yellow. I call it bright yellow or sunshine yellow, just not to confuse it with the mustard. But still, there's another shade of yellow that is much brighter. This is quite pale. It's a bit pale compared to the one that I usually call sunshine yellow. This is more towards butter yellow, which is a very trendy color of this season. But I'm so sad that I'm running out of this yarn. I've literally used it for so many projects. And I want to thank Performance Yarns. I don't know if they'll watch this live video, but they're the ones who provided the yarn for this project. I've been having it for like 2 years, I think. I've had it for 2 years, but finally I've gotten the right project to make with the yarn. I think they reached out to me in 2024 and they provided me some beautiful yarns. And they weren't even on pressure for me to use their yarns for anything. They just told me as long as you're ready, you will use the yarn. So I just took my time and I'm glad that I actually did, because I think their yarn is being used for the right projects. Of course, 2024, I wasn't coming up with a lot because life was happening to me. And then 2025, now we're in 2026. Okay, let me finish up this round. Where does it start from? Almost done. So for the yellow lovers, get your yarn ready. For those in Uganda and you can't afford the cotton yarn, you can use 1 strand of robin. It's the same exact thickness. You'll be getting the same exact results, though you'll be dealing with acrylic yarn. This is 100% cotton. And I think I'll put up this piece for sale the moment I'm through with it, because it's really beautiful, good quality. Because sometimes I'm a bit hesitant to put up some of these pieces for sale because of the choice of yarn that I ended up using for the projects. But if I'm very sure about the yarn choice, then I go all in. I can put it up for sale without even thinking about it. Some of these pieces have been selling out the moment I put them out, which is great. I just thank God that's happening, because sometimes I didn't think it was ever going to be possible. But yeah, here we are. People believe in me more than ever. And yeah, I'm able to make sales. I'm able to do the tutorials and people actually watch them. And I'm thankful, I'm grateful for each one of you guys. Okay, so I'm through with the round. I think it's time for me to cut my yarn. Where are my scissors? Scissors. Finally done with round 70. Guys, this has been a journey. This has been This has taken a while. So if you intend to make this beautiful dress, buckle up, because this is not an easy one. It's not an easy journey, but results are worth it. That's what I keep telling you guys. Especially those who want to try out my hectic projects. They're not the easiest to finish, but the results are definitely worth it. So you have to take off some time and appreciate the build up of your project. You have to enjoy seeing your project building up. That's why I take these behind the scene photos. Somehow they help me out to appreciate the project. Is there a tutorial on a video? No, not yet. It's what I'm working on right now, and it will be out for you guys to enjoy this week. So make sure you're subscribed. And hi Debbie, hi. Thanks for joining. I think this is, oh, what else did I want to talk about? I don't want to talk about so many projects. I want to just give you a hint on what's coming out this week. And yeah, the rest I'll talk about it when it's time for them to come. I don't want to talk about projects that are not about to come out anymore, because they kind of put me on pressure when I start talking about them and people start asking about them and they're not yet ready. So for today, I'll talk about this and the shorts version of the textured striped set. What else? What else? Let me just talk about one project here. I'm working on something. And guys, look at how beautiful. Oh my God. Look at how beautiful this stitch is. I am using, what yarn is this? Katopu? What yarn is this? Let me first get the wrapping. Alright, so the yarn is here. The yarn is here. Yes, you can try that Lion brand Kobu. I think it's called Kobu. It's very similar to this because I've used it before. And this one is called Katopu Baby Natural Cotton. And it's giving me a very, very, very beautiful piece. Do you have a tutorial? No, it's coming right up. What brand and number do you use? Okay, so I'm going to give you the details of this yarn because I think some people are interested in trying it out. This is Katopo Baby Natural Cotton. It's 100 grams per ball, quite heavy because you can even feel it. For a person who is used to this kind of weight, because one ball of this is 50 grams. But it's longer. It has 175 meters. This, on the other hand, has 200 meters, but each ball is literally 100 grams. So I usually tell people, yes, cotton. No, both are cotton. Both are cotton. This is 100% cotton. This is also cotton. So I usually tell people, there are people who usually reach out to me and they're like, how much yarn did you use? How many grams? And to me, I think the length matters more than the weight. I don't know what you guys think. Just let me know in the comment section. I think the length of the yarn, if I'm giving details of how much yarn I used, the length matters more than the weight, because I can use several balls of yarn of 50 grams and still it doesn't amount to the substitute of 100 grams of yarn per ball. Yes, yes, thank you so much. I totally agree. I prefer someone who tells me I use this length of yarn for a whole project, or each ball of yarn is this long and I used a total of 6 balls, than telling me I used 300 grams of yarn, because the substitute of the two depends on which type of yarn that I am actually using. If I end up using my acrylic yarn, 300 grams will be a total of 6 balls, which is not practical, because my 300 grams of yarn is literally 6 balls. 6 balls is 300 times 6, 1,800 1,800 yards. And I can't use 6 balls for, like, let me say a skirt. I feel like that's a lot. So somehow you're not helping me. I prefer the yardage as opposed to the weight of the yarn. So this is what I'm using, and let's see, color K8 27 if you want to get a hold of this rich tone. I'm making a new design out of this. I can't wait to share with you guys, but this is going to be fire. Rest assured, I have figured out the increases, I've figured out each and everything, and now I'm in the construction process. I don't want to spill the tea yet, but it's definitely a dress, and it's going to be very, very cute. I can foresee what it's going to look like, and I'm very excited to see how it turns out. I have a total of 5 balls. This is the first one, and then I have 4 more. I have 4 more balls of yarn, and I'm just keeping my fingers crossed that these 4 balls can literally get me something like a full dress, because these days I want to literally use my black dummy, and it kind of has bigger measurements as opposed to my previous dummy. The black dummy gives me a much better fitting. This is the dummy that I want to use for this design. So yeah, I pray that it's enough, because the hip circumference of this dummy is literally 44 inches, which is quite big. My former dummy was at 40, and this is at 44. So I consider full stretch so that I don't have to work with a very big fabric. But fingers crossed, everything will work out. Yeah, I think that's it for today. I think that's it for today. I hope you guys are having a lovely week already. It's just Monday. I'm usually lazy on Mondays. This Monday is quite different. Energetic, very gassed up, because I think I didn't end the week with a busy schedule. So I have a belly, but I love your stuff. You're very talented. My dear, you can always pick out another. There are always those designs which kind of favor people who don't want to leave out their bellies. The peplum tops are there. You can try out several different designs for yourself. So that's it for today, guys. I will see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.